Yeah, la collegiala. Arriba las manos. Coming up.
We have a Latin American dance which is the samba. The samba originated in Africa but is now popular as a national dance of Brazil. When you think of samba, we think of Rio de Janeiro. It gives us a very festive feeling. And samba is very rhythmic, it's very animalistic. We think of pelvic movements. So now let me talk to you more about the samba. The timing of samba is 2/4 bar of music, which gives us 2 beats to a bar of music. For the first variation, we have the samba whisk. And normally we count it on a 1-2 timing. 1-2 means on the count of 1, we have 3/4 of a beat. A denotes 1/4 and 2 denotes 1 beat. So 3/4, 1/4, and 1 count is 1-2 timing. For the lady, she starts right foot to the side while the man starts left foot. And there's a slight elevation using the ankles to elevate so we can have a bounce in our samba, which is 1, put the feet back on the back of the knee, and then bounce on 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And of course, the hip action of the samba whisk, whenever there's a high leg, we try to elevate our hip. 1, we have a high hip here, contract 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Again, the samba whisk and 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There you have it, our first variation, the samba whisk. Now we have the second variation, which is the stationary samba walk. It follows again a 1-2 timing. For the lady, she steps right foot first, while the man steps on the left foot. Here it goes. 1, 2. This 2 is a toe slip action. Toe slip wherein whenever we step, we have to put our toe first and then we have a slip back action. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So notice again, in the toe slip action, whenever we step back, we have a high hip. 2. 1, high hip. 2. We can also do this at the side. So 1, 2, back again, 2, to the side, 2, back, and 2. So we can do the second variation, which is the stationary samba walk, backwards and sidewards. And that ends our second variation. For the third variation, we have the bota fogo. Bota fogo again follows the same timing, 1-2 timing. If we do it separately or side to side, first we elevate and 1, 2. So we really have a lot of pelvic movements here with the bouncing action of the leg. Again, we elevate 1, 2. 1, 2. One, following a Botafogo step in order to transfer to the other side. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We can also combine this movement by doing a slow timing and eventually a double timing. For instance, from my last Botafogo, I can do and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. As you can see, that's a slow timing and a quick timing. So there you have it, 4 different variations of the samba, which is our whisks, our stationary samba walk, our Botafogo and volta movements, and this time we'll do it with music.
Yeah.